There are moments when you don't hear direct criticism, yet you sense it in the glances, gestures, or the heavy silence filled with judgment. These situations are like a constant background noise, trying to throw you off balance. But remember this: they only have the power to hurt you if you allow them to. Instead of complaining or seeking validation, let's transform that negative energy into something greater: inner strength. Today, I'm sharing with you 8 silent actions, powerful strategies to not only maintain your composure, but also make those who despise you think twice. Stoicism teaches us that you don't need to raise your voice or argue to show your strength. With calmness, poise, and a touch of finesse, you can turn every judgment into a stepping stone for growth. And here's the truth: nothing confuses a critic more than realizing their attacks can't shake you. Are you ready to try this new perspective? Let's explore how to transform contempt into a source of inner power. If you enjoy these inspiring lessons from Stoic philosophy, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you won't miss more valuable content. Don't forget to leave a comment and share your thoughts. I'd love to hear your story. Now, let's dive into 13 key strategies that will help you master your mind and face contempt with elegance and effectiveness. 1. Calmness is your greatest weapon. Have you ever noticed how life sometimes feels like a tense chess game? In this game, your emotions are the chess pieces, and the people around you are your opponents, testing your patience, trying to throw you off balance. The best move you can make? Mastering your own mind. When chaos unfolds around you, calmness becomes your secret weapon and strategic advantage. Imagine this: you're in a meeting and someone throws sarcastic remarks at your work, like arrows aimed with precision. What would you do? Most people's natural reaction is to defend themselves or feel hurt, right? But this is where Stoicism steps in. Instead of reacting, picture yourself as an oak tree, strong, steady, and unmoved by the winds of criticism. That's true power. It's a daily practice, much like training a muscle. Managing your emotions, even when things get tough, requires intentionality and discipline. When pressure feels overwhelming, try this. 1. Take a deep breath. 2. Hold it for a moment. 3. Exhale as if you're releasing all the unnecessary weight you carry. This simple act is like pressing the reset button for your mind. Think of difficult moments as a chaotic symphony. You are the conductor, maintaining the rhythm of your life, no matter how dissonant the notes around you become. Calmness doesn't mean the absence of conflict. It means that even if the world is ablaze around you, you remain the water that extinguishes the flames. And here's an insightful truth. Many times, criticism and contempt stem from the insecurities of those who deliver them. This presents you with a rare opportunity to respond with empathy instead of anger. When you choose compassion over reaction, you free yourself from the power of negativity. Even more, you become a lighthouse, illuminating the darkness within others. Have you ever chosen calmness in the face of criticism? Share your story in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so we can continue this journey of mastering the art of Stoicism together. Ready for the next step? Let's move on to strategy 2, where we'll dive deeper into maintaining focus amidst chaos. 2. Focus on what you can control. In a world full of distractions, conflicts, and uncertainties, focusing only on what's within your control is not just a suggestion, it's a survival skill. Stoicism teaches us this timeless truth. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Imagine you're stuck in traffic on the way to an important meeting. Frustration starts creeping in as you realize you can't change the situation. What you can control, however, is your response. Will you let anger take over, or will you use this time to breathe, plan, or listen to something that inspires you? When you pour energy into things outside your control, other people's opinions, past mistakes, or unpredictable events, you're setting yourself up for stress and disappointment. On the other hand, focusing on what's within your grasp, your thoughts, actions, and attitude, empowers you to move forward with clarity and purpose. How to shift your focus effectively. Here are simple steps to practice this philosophy. 1. Make a control list. When overwhelmed, write down what's in your control and what isn't. Redirect your energy to the actionable items. 2. Reframe challenges. Instead of seeing problems as obstacles, ask yourself, what can I do about this right now? This mindset transforms setbacks into opportunities. 3. Practice acceptance. Acknowledge what you cannot change and let it go. Fighting reality is a losing battle. Acceptance frees your mind for more productive endeavors. Think about a time when you faced a challenging situation. Maybe you didn't get the job you wanted, or someone close to you let you down. At first, the pain of the situation might have felt overwhelming, but when you shifted your focus to improving your skills or building other relationships, the disappointment began to lose its grip. This approach isn't just about avoiding stress, it's about thriving. By honing in on what you can influence, you create momentum and open doors to new possibilities. When you stop obsessing over outcomes or others' opinions, you free yourself to focus on your growth and goals. It's not about ignoring challenges, but acknowledging where your power lies. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Loss is nothing else but change, and change is nature's delight." Have you ever successfully redirected your focus from the uncontrollable to what you could manage? Share your experience in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to keep exploring Stoic wisdom with us. Third, turn criticism into a tool for growth. Criticism is inevitable. It's a natural part of life. But here's the question. Will you let it drag you down or use it to climb higher? Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control others' words, we can control how we interpret and respond to them. Picture this. Someone at work dismisses your ideas in a meeting, suggesting they lack depth. Your instinct might be to feel hurt or defensive, but what if you paused and asked yourself, is there any truth in this? Criticism, when approached constructively, can be one of the most powerful tools for self-improvement. The Stoic way of handling criticism. When faced with criticism, take these steps to transform it into growth. 1. Detach your ego. Criticism is often aimed at your work, not your worth. Separate your sense of self from the feedback. 2. Evaluate the feedback. Is the criticism valid? If yes, use it as an opportunity to refine and improve. If not, let it pass without dwelling on it. 3. Respond, don't react. Take a moment before replying. A calm, thoughtful response not only showcases maturity but often diffuses tension. Stoics believe in turning adversity into an advantage. Think of criticism as a mirror. It reflects areas where you can grow. Instead of feeling attacked, approach it with curiosity. What can I learn from this? For instance, an artist criticized for their technique might explore new styles, leading to unexpected breakthroughs. A writer receiving harsh feedback might sharpen their skills and deliver a masterpiece. Criticism, when reframed, becomes a catalyst for growth. Think back to a time when someone criticized you. Initially, it may have stung, but did it push you to improve? Perhaps you refined a skill, proved your critics wrong, or discovered a new perspective. Such moments often lead to growth that wouldn't have happened otherwise. Marcus Aurelius once said, "If someone is able to show me that what I think or do is not right, I will happily change, for I seek the truth." Let this be your guiding principle. Criticism isn't a judgment on your character, it's an opportunity to become better. How have you turned criticism into a stepping stone for success? Share your insights in the comments, and remember to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more strategies to master Stoic principles in your daily life. 3. Recognize when someone disregards your needs. A one-sided relationship can feel like pouring your heart into a bottomless pit. When someone continuously ignores your needs or dismisses your feelings, it's a clear sign that they don't value you as much as you deserve. Stoicism reminds us to recognize these imbalances and prioritize our self-worth over seeking validation from others. Picture this. You've gone out of your way to support a friend or partner, only to find your efforts unappreciated or taken for granted. Over time, the imbalance drains you emotionally and leaves you questioning your value. But what if you shifted your focus inward, reclaiming your energy and self-respect instead of waiting for acknowledgement? When someone disregards your needs, it's not a reflection of your worth, but of their inability to reciprocate. Stoicism teaches that your peace and happiness come from within, not from the approval or attention of others. By identifying this pattern, you regain control and protect your emotional well-being. How to respond when someone ignores your needs. 1. Acknowledge the imbalance. Reflect on whether the relationship feels mutual or if you're always giving more than you receive. 2. Communicate clearly. Express your feelings and needs respectfully. For example, I value our relationship, but I've noticed that my feelings are often overlooked. 3. Set boundaries. If the disregard continues, prioritize your emotional health by limiting your time and energy spent on the relationship. Think of a time when you felt unseen or unappreciated by someone close to you. Did you continue to invest in the relationship hoping things would change? Now imagine redirecting that energy toward yourself, pursuing your passions, connecting with supportive people, or practicing self-care. By shifting your focus, you create space for healthier, more fulfilling connections. For instance, choosing to leave a toxic friendship or declining to help someone who only takes can feel uncomfortable initially. But over time, you'll notice how much lighter and more confident you feel when you prioritize relationships that uplift you. As Epictetus wisely said, "Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly." Recognizing your worth means refusing to tolerate relationships that diminish you. By valuing your needs and maintaining your self-respect, you set the tone for how others treat you. Have you ever stepped away from a relationship where your needs were disregarded? How did it impact your life? Share your experience in the comments below. And if this insight resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Stoic strategies to navigate relationships with wisdom and strength. 4. Protect your energy by setting boundaries. Not everyone deserves access to your time, attention, or energy. Stoicism emphasizes that guarding your inner peace is not selfish, it's essential. When you set boundaries, you're not only protecting yourself from negativity, but also creating space for growth and meaningful connections. Imagine a friend or colleague who constantly drains you with complaints, criticism, or demands, but offers little in return. You feel obligated to listen, yet their presence leaves you emotionally exhausted. What should you do? The Stoic answer is clear. Set boundaries with kindness, but firmness. Without boundaries, your energy can become scattered, leaving little room for your priorities or goals. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, and that includes how we allow others to affect us. Setting boundaries means understanding that saying no to someone else can mean saying yes to yourself. It's not about rejecting others, but about choosing where to invest your limited time and energy. How to set healthy boundaries. 1. Identify energy drains. Reflect on people or situations that consistently leave you feeling drained or unmotivated. 2. Communicate clearly. Let others know your limits in a respectful yet assertive way. For example, I appreciate your input, but I need to focus on this task right now. 3. Enforce your limits. Setting boundaries is only half the battle. You must stick to them. Consistency builds respect. Think of a time when someone's negativity affected your peace. Perhaps it was a friend who only reached out to vent or a co-worker who constantly interrupted your work. The moment you set boundaries, such as limiting the time spent listening or politely declining unnecessary tasks, you likely felt a renewed sense of control and calm. By setting boundaries, you send a powerful message. You value your time and mental health. And here's the unexpected bonus. People often respect you more when you establish clear limits. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Boundaries are a practical application of this principle. By deciding who and what gets your attention, you regain control over your life. What boundaries have you set to protect your energy, and how has it transformed your life? Share your experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay inspired by more Stoic insights. 5. Find power in letting go of approval. One of the greatest traps we fall into is seeking approval from others. Whether it's validation from a boss, a friend, or even strangers online, this constant need can drain your energy and lead to disappointment. Stoicism reminds us of a liberating truth. Your worth is not defined by others' opinions, but by your own actions and values. Imagine you've worked tirelessly on a project, expecting praise from your team. But instead of recognition, you're met with indifference. It stings, right? However, what if you shifted your focus from pleasing others to fulfilling your own standards of excellence? When you base your happiness on external approval, you give others control of your emotions. The Stoics teach us that true peace comes from within. Approval is fleeting and unpredictable, but the pride you feel from doing your best is something no one can take away. Letting go of the need for validation doesn't mean you stop caring, it means you prioritize your values and effort over external reactions. How to free yourself from the approval trap. 1. Focus on process, not praise. Shift your goals from seeking recognition to doing your best. Celebrate the effort, not just the outcome. 2. Reaffirm your values. Define your own measures of success based on what truly matters to you. Ask yourself, am I proud of what I've done? 3. Practice self-validation. Acknowledge your accomplishments without waiting for others to notice. Journaling or reflecting on daily wins can help reinforce your confidence. Consider a scenario where you're preparing a presentation. Instead of obsessing over whether your audience will be impressed, focus on your preparation, delivery, and clarity. By doing so, you free yourself from the anxiety of their approval and perform with authenticity. This mindset shift doesn't just protect your peace, it enhances your performance. When you let go of the pressure to impress, you'll notice a newfound confidence and freedom to express yourself fully. As Epictetus once said, "Seek not the good in external things, seek it in yourself." True fulfillment comes from knowing you've done your best, regardless of how others perceive it. Letting go of approval is not about indifference, but about reclaiming your power. When you define your worth from within, no criticism or lack of praise can shake you. Have you ever let go of the need for approval and felt more empowered? Share your story in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more Stoic strategies to strengthen your mindset. 6. Harness the power of silence. In a world where everyone rushes to react, the ability to stay silent is a rare and powerful skill. Stoicism teaches us that silence is not a sign of weakness, but a tool of strength. It allows you to maintain control, observe situations objectively, and respond with wisdom rather than emotion. Imagine someone publicly criticizes you, hoping to provoke a reaction. Your instinct might be to defend yourself or argue back. But what if, instead, you chose silence? Not the kind of silence that shows defeat, but the kind that radiates calm confidence. Silence disarms negativity. When you don't react to provocation, you take away the other person's power. Their words lose impact when they don't elicit the response they expect. Moreover, silence gives you time to process and understand the situation fully rather than acting impulsively. Practical ways to use silence as a tool. 1. Pause before speaking. When faced with criticism or conflict, take a moment to breathe and reflect. A calm pause often speaks louder than hasty words. 2. Let the noise pass. Sometimes, the best way to handle negativity is to let it run its course. Silence communicates that you're unshaken and in control. 3. Choose your words wisely. If you must respond, let your words be thoughtful, concise, and meaningful. Silence before speaking gives weight to your message. Picture yourself in a heated argument. Instead of raising your voice, you maintain composure, listening more than you speak. The other person, expecting a reaction, grows frustrated by your calmness. This is the power of silence. It reflects control over your emotions and creates space for rationality. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You always own the option of having no opinion. There is never any need to get worked up or to trouble your soul about things you cannot control." Silence embodies this wisdom by keeping you grounded amidst chaos. Silence isn't about avoiding confrontation. It's about choosing battles wisely. By remaining silent, you shift the focus from emotional reactions to deliberate action. You turn negativity into an opportunity to showcase your strength and self-control. Have you ever used silence to navigate conflict or criticism? How did it change the situation? Share your experience in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to continue exploring the wisdom of Stoicism with us. Next, we'll dive into Strategy 7, how to excel in your strengths to outshine negativity. Stay tuned. 7. Excel in your strengths to outshine negativity. Negativity and criticism often aim to undermine your confidence and make you doubt yourself. But the most powerful response isn't retaliation, it's improvement. By focusing on your strengths and honing your skills, you silence your critics, not with words, but with undeniable success. Think about this. Every time someone doubts your abilities or underestimates you, it's an opportunity to invest in what you're truly good at. Instead of engaging in arguments or proving yourself through debate, let your achievements speak louder than anything you could say. The Stoics believed that growth comes from within. By turning your attention away from negativity and towards self-improvement, you redirect your energy into something productive and fulfilling. Not only do you rise above criticism, but you also build a sense of pride and accomplishment that no one can take away. Steps to maximize your strengths. 1. Identify what you're good at. Reflect on your natural talents or the skills you enjoy developing. Whether it's creativity, communication, or problem-solving, focus on areas where you shine. 2. Set specific goals. Break your strengths into actionable steps. For example, if you're great at writing, commit to improving your craft through daily practice or taking on challenging projects. 3. Track your progress. Regularly evaluate how far you've come. Celebrate small wins along the way to stay motivated. When someone doubts your abilities, use their negativity as a motivator. Imagine their words as fuel to ignite your drive. Instead of allowing their criticism to weigh you down, channel it into determination to succeed. For instance, think of an athlete who's been told they'll never make it. Each criticism becomes a reason to train harder, push limits, and achieve what others deemed impossible. This mindset applies to any field. Your growth becomes your greatest comeback. Epictetus once said, "The key is to keep company only with people who uplift you, whose presence calls forth your best." But when faced with negativity, remember this: even those who doubt you can indirectly push you to achieve greatness. Excelling in your strengths doesn't just silence negativity, it elevates you beyond it. By focusing on your skills and potential, you move from defense to action, creating a legacy that speaks for itself. What strength have you honed to rise above negativity? Share your journey in the comments. And if this inspired you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to join us in mastering the art of Stoicism. 8. Maintain your dignity in the face of provocation. When someone provokes you, their goal is often to rattle you, to make you react emotionally or impulsively. But Stoicism teaches us that true power lies in restraint. By maintaining your dignity and composure, you turn the tables on your provocateur and show them that their attempts to disturb your peace are futile. Imagine someone making a cutting remark or attempting to embarrass you in front of others. Your immediate reaction might be to snap back or defend yourself. But what if instead you calmly smiled, said nothing, or responded with grace? By refusing to stoop to their level, you demonstrate strength and self-control. Dignity is your armor in the battle against negativity. When you act with dignity, you preserve your self-respect and send a powerful message. I control my actions, not you. Provocation loses its sting when you rise above it, showing that you are unshaken by petty attempts to provoke a reaction. How to maintain dignity in provoking situations. 1. Pause before reacting. When faced with provocation, take a moment to breathe. This pause prevents emotional outbursts and allows you to choose your response wisely. 2. Stay neutral. Respond with calm, neutral words. For example, "I understand your perspective," or "Let's revisit this when things are calmer." 3. Use body language. Sometimes your silence and a composed demeanor speak louder than words. Stand tall, maintain eye contact, and show you're in control. Think about a time when someone tried to provoke you, perhaps during a heated discussion or in a competitive environment. If you resisted the urge to argue and maintained your calm, you likely left the situation feeling empowered rather than drained. Your restraint likely frustrated them more than any harsh words ever could. This approach not only protects your peace, but also earns you respect from those who witness your composure. Marcus Aurelius said it best: You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Provocation is an external event. Your dignity lies in how you respond to it. When you master this, you shield yourself from unnecessary turmoil. Have you ever maintained your dignity in a moment of provocation? How did it change the outcome? Share your story in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay inspired by Stoic wisdom and practical strategies. 9. Thrive without seeking revenge. Revenge may seem satisfying in the moment, but Stoicism reminds us that it often does more harm than good. Instead of restoring balance, it traps you in a cycle of negativity and consumes your energy. True power lies in letting go and focusing on your growth and success. Imagine someone has wronged you. Perhaps they spread false rumors or sabotaged your efforts. While it's tempting to retaliate, Stoicism teaches us that the best revenge is not revenge at all. It's moving forward with dignity and thriving in spite of their actions. When you let go of revenge, you reclaim control over your life. Dwelling on retaliation keeps you emotionally tied to the person who wronged you, giving them power over your peace. By focusing on your growth and well-being, you redirect that energy towards something meaningful and fulfilling. As Seneca said, "How much better to heal than to seek revenge from injury?" Vengeance wastes a lot of time and exposes you to many more injuries than the first that sparked it. How to let go and thrive. 1. Shift your focus to growth. Instead of plotting retaliation, channel your energy into improving yourself, learning new skills, or pursuing your goals. 2. Forgive, not for them, but for you. Forgiveness doesn't excuse the wrongdoer. It frees you from the burden of resentment. 3. Use adversity as motivation. Let the challenges you face inspire you to succeed, proving to yourself, not others, what you're capable of. Think of a time when someone's betrayal deeply hurt you. Did seeking revenge make you feel better, or did it prolong the pain? Now imagine taking a different path, focusing on personal growth instead of retaliation. Perhaps that betrayal became a turning point, inspiring you to work harder or pursue a new opportunity. Your success speaks louder than any act of revenge ever could. It's a statement of resilience, showing that no one can derail your path unless you allow it. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." By thriving without seeking vengeance, you rise above the situation and protect your peace. Have you ever chosen growth over revenge? How did it impact your life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if this resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more Stoic strategies to empower your life. Next, we'll explore Strategy 10, how to lead by example and inspire respect without seeking validation. Stay tuned. 10. Lead by example and inspire respect without seeking validation. Respect isn't something you demand, it's something you earn by living with integrity, consistency, and purpose. Stoicism teaches us that true leadership begins with our actions, not our words. By embodying the values you believe in, you naturally inspire respect and admiration without needing to seek external validation. Imagine someone constantly boasting about their accomplishments, fishing for compliments. It feels hollow, doesn't it? Now, think of someone who quietly excels, letting their actions speak louder than their words. Which one do you respect more? Why leading by example matters. When you lead by example, you showcase strength, humility, and authenticity. You set a standard for others to follow, not by lecturing or demanding, but by showing what's possible through your actions. This approach aligns with the Stoic principle of living virtuously for its own sake, not for applause or recognition. How to lead by example. Effectively. 1. Be consistent. Live by the principles you stand for, even when no one is watching. Integrity is the cornerstone of respect. 2. Prioritize actions over words. Instead of explaining what you're going to do, show it. Results and effort resonate more deeply than promises. 3. Stay humble. Confidence inspires respect, but arrogance repels it. Humility shows that you're grounded and approachable. Consider a leader at work who consistently meets deadlines, listens to their team, and takes responsibility for mistakes. Their quiet diligence earns trust and loyalty over time. Now, contrast this with someone who micromanages, takes credit for others' work, and seeks constant approval. The difference is clear. Respect is built through action, not ego. Leading by example isn't just for leaders in title. It's for anyone who wants to positively influence those around them. Whether it's in your family, workplace, or community, your actions have the power to inspire and uplift. As Epictetus wisely said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." Your life is your message. By practicing what you preach, you not only cultivate self-respect, but also earn the admiration of others without chasing it. When you stop seeking validation and focus on living virtuously, respect follows naturally. You become a beacon of inspiration, showing others the strength and beauty of a life lived with purpose. Have you ever earned respect simply by staying true to your values? Share your story in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to continue exploring Stoic strategies for a meaningful and fulfilling life. Next, we'll dive into Strategy 11. How to master emotional detachment and remain unshaken by negativity. Stay tuned. 11th, master emotional detachment to remain unshaken by negativity. Life is full of challenges and negativity, but how you react determines whether you feel empowered or overwhelmed. Emotional detachment, a core principle of Stoicism, teaches you to remain calm and rational even in the face of criticism, failure, or loss. By mastering this skill, you take control of your emotions instead of letting them control you. Picture this: someone criticizes your work unfairly, or a plan you were excited about falls apart. Your instinct might be to feel hurt, angry, or defeated. But Stoicism encourages you to take a step back, detach from the emotions of the moment, and evaluate the situation objectively. Detachment is key. Emotional detachment doesn't mean indifference, it means seeing things as they are without letting them define you. By separating your emotions from external events, you gain clarity and prevent rash decisions. As Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. How to practice emotional detachment. 1. Pause and reflect. When something triggers an emotional reaction, pause and ask yourself, is this within my control? Focus only on what you can influence. 2. Reframe the situation. Shift your perspective from, "Why is this happening to me?" to, "What can I learn or do in this situation?" This mindset turns challenges into opportunities. 3. Practice mindfulness. Regularly engage in mindfulness practices like meditation or journaling. These help you observe your emotions without being consumed by them. Imagine you're working on a group project and someone unfairly blames you for a mistake. Instead of reacting defensively or feeling personally attacked, you pause, assess the facts, and respond with composure. This approach not only preserves your peace, but also demonstrates strength and professionalism. Over time, emotional detachment becomes a habit, allowing you to navigate life's ups and downs with grace. Epictetus reminds us, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Emotional detachment isn't about avoiding feelings, it's about choosing how much power you give them. By mastering detachment, you protect your inner peace and remain resilient in any situation. Have you ever successfully detached from a situation and handled it with clarity? How did it change the outcome? Share your experiences in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to explore more Stoic strategies for building mental resilience. 12. Rise above envy and find contentment in your own path. Envy is a subtle but powerful emotion that can rob you of joy and peace. It often stems from comparing your life to others and feeling inadequate as a result. But Stoicism teaches us that true contentment comes not from external comparisons, but from embracing and improving your own unique journey. Imagine scrolling through social media and seeing someone celebrating a success, a promotion, a luxury vacation, or a new milestone. You might feel a pang of envy, thinking, "Why isn't my life like that?" But this comparison is not only unproductive, it's also misleading. You're seeing a highlight reel, not the full picture. Envy clouds your focus and makes you resentful of others' achievements instead of celebrating your own progress. When you rise above envy, you reclaim the ability to appreciate your unique path and build a life that aligns with your values. Stoicism reminds us to look inward for validation. As Seneca said, it is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. Your worth isn't determined by how you measure up to others, but by how well you live according to your principles. Steps to overcome envy and find contentment. 1. Focus on your progress. Instead of comparing yourself to others, compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Celebrate small wins and acknowledge your growth. Second shift, from competition to collaboration. When someone achieves something great, see it as inspiration rather than rivalry. Ask yourself, what can I learn from them? 3. Practice. Gratitude. Make it a habit to reflect on what you have and what you've accomplished. Gratitude shifts your perspective from scarcity to abundance. Think about a time when you envied someone else's success. Did it motivate you or make you feel stuck? Now imagine focusing that energy on improving your own skills, setting personal goals, and working toward them. By channeling envy into action, you turn a negative emotion into a positive force. For instance, if you admire someone's career success, let it inspire you to upskill, network, or explore new opportunities, without losing sight of your unique strengths and values. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "Do not waste what remains of your life in speculating about your neighbors, unless with a view to some mutual benefit." In other words, don't let envy distract you from living your own life fully. Instead, focus on what you can control: your effort, attitude, and personal growth. When you find contentment in your path, envy fades, and you gain a sense of peace and fulfillment. Your perspective matters. How have you risen above envy and found joy in your own journey? Share your story in the comments below. And if this resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to continue learning powerful Stoic strategies for personal growth. 13. Cultivate resilience and transform setbacks into strength. Life is full of setbacks, but how you respond to them determines your path forward. Stoicism teaches that challenges are not roadblocks, they're stepping stones for growth. By cultivating resilience, you can turn even the most difficult moments into opportunities to strengthen your mind, character, and resolve. Picture this: you're working toward a goal, and suddenly, everything falls apart. A project fails, a relationship ends, or an unexpected obstacle arises. The initial instinct might be to feel defeated. But what if you reframed the setback as a lesson, a chance to reassess and come back stronger? Resilience isn't about avoiding failure, it's about bouncing back. Stoics believe that setbacks are an inevitable part of life, but they don't define you. As Marcus Aurelius said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, challenges aren't just obstacles, they're part of the process of growth. How to build resilience in the face of setbacks. 1. Reframe failure. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, view them as feedback. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? 2. Take small steps forward. Resilience doesn't mean immediately bouncing back with full force. Focus on small, consistent actions to regain momentum. 3. Lean on your principles. Let your values guide you. When faced with adversity, anchor yourself in what matters most to you. Think back to a time when you faced a significant setback. Maybe it was a missed opportunity or a personal failure. Initially, it might have felt overwhelming, but as you worked through it, you likely discovered new strengths or paths you hadn't considered before. For instance, losing a job might seem devastating at first, but it can push you to pursue a career aligned with your passions. A failed project could teach you better planning and adaptability for the future. Resilience allows you to transform these moments into catalysts for personal and professional growth. Seneca once wrote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body." Every setback you face is a test of your inner strength and determination. By embracing adversity, you not only overcome challenges, but also grow more confident, in your ability to handle whatever comes next. How have you turned setbacks into opportunities for growth? Share your experience in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else to embrace their challenges. Life will always test you, with criticism, setbacks, negativity, and moments of doubt. But, as Stoicism teaches, these challenges are not barriers. They are opportunities to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. By applying these 13 strategies, you equip yourself with the tools to face life with calmness, purpose, and unshakable confidence. Stoicism is more than just a philosophy. It's a transformative way of life. It empowers you to focus on what truly matters. Let go of what you can't control. Turn criticism into growth. Build resilience through adversity. Imagine waking up each day with clarity and confidence, knowing that no matter what happens, you have the strength to handle it. That is the power of Stoicism, a guiding light that helps you thrive, even in the face of life's toughest moments. Which of these 13 strategies resonated with you the most? How do you plan to incorporate Stoicism into your daily life? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear about your journey. And remember, this is just the beginning. If you found these insights helpful, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to continue exploring the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Keep striving, keep growing, and let Stoicism be your anchor as you navigate the waves of life. Until next time.